just want to get it right off the bat and say right now that if you are complaining so bad, or bitching and whining and bitching and complaining, complaining about how bad your life sucks as a parent, and you didn't want to have kids, then either do one of two things. Don't have sex, don't get married, and use a fucking condom. Fuck this movie! Fuck it's an everlasting piece of shit!
Yeah, by the way, bad mom. Hey, by the way, you know what? I took advantage. I used responsibility, and I got a vasectomy in 2008. And guess what? That's because I knew right away. And yet these fucking asshole bitches in this movie bitch and complain about, oh, it's so hard to be a mom. We can't be pregnant. Bitch, if you decided to have your fucking legs open, you decided to have him shove his big fat cock in you, bust a nut, and have kids. So fuck you.
So yes, folks, if you want to know what we're reviewing, Bad Moms.
Bad Whores.
Bad Whores. You know what? I'm not calling it Bad Whores.
I'm calling it Bad Whores.
You want to know what I'm calling it? I'm calling it Bad Cunts. That's what I'm calling it.
That's actually pretty good.
Bad Cunts. That's what this movie is, because all the women in this movie are fucking cunts.
Folks, I am not... Okay. This is, I want to say a replica, but it's damn near close. This is almost on par with How to Be a Slut.
And
Thank you, Faye, for that. And it has the ending of Identity Thief, where it forces you to try to feel sympathy for the one character who was fucking female Hitler in this goddamn movie, running her PTA like a Nazi party, and expects you to feel sorry for her. I was like, fuck you, movie.
And How to Be Single, then you have this one character, Peter Dinklage, in How to Be Single, that you're supposed to feel sorry for the maid, but overall, they get together. Exactly same shit with this movie. You got the fucking bitch.
Wait, Peter Dinklage was in How to Be Single?
Yeah, Peter Dinklage, the little midget guy who, the sword fight, and, the boss, excuse me, I'm thinking of the boss.
That was the boss.
I'm thinking of the boss, right
now. The boss and this movie have something in common. They both involve, they're both garbage fucking R-rated comedies. They both have Kristen Bell, and they both use Foreigner in the worst way possible.
Why Foreigner? Out of all the groups, fucking Mark Miley side. Oh wait, Purge did that. Fuck me. I hated it too. Let me see now. Why Mark Foreigner out of any band? Why Mark Foreigner with the same song with the boss?
Let me say this. If you want to see a good movie that mocks the certain musicians and pop culture in the right way, Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
That I gotta see still.
That is really good. That was funny.
Folks. Basically, I'm not gonna bother explaining the movie the plot. What we're gonna do is we're going to go over this movie in detail. And by the way, folks, see this right here? These are specific notes at specific timings when these things happen that I got done that affected me personally. I took 4 fucking breaks to this movie. Why? Because this movie is so fucking horrible. Now,
I don't even know where to begin. You know what?
I know where to begin.
Let's go over the one positive in this movie.
Yes, the first positive.
It's the only positive.
The first and only positive in this movie was the single dad named Jesse.
That's exactly what I said in the Pain and Gain 52.
When I saw this character, he was not an asshole. He was calm. He had common sense, and he knew respect. He knows how to treat kids right, and he knows how to treat women right. He's a respectable man.
You know, like that, he's a cool dude. He's down to earth. He's really, he's really witty, and he's got a lot of, class to him. It's like, you know what? If Gary and I were women, we would fuck this guy.
Yeah, well, for me, I would fuck Shane instead if I were a woman, but that's just me.
Actually, that does make true, because he fucks, he doesn't make love.
Yeah,
he's a lot motherfucking baron, that's why.
But yeah, long story short, that's the only positive. Now let's get started.
That's the only positive! Let's get on with this garbage movie.
Now, as for this movie starts off of this fucking chick named Amy, lives as a parent, she talks about she got pregnant at 20, had her first kid, blah, 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 then she started,
whose fault that was.
Her fault. Then she started complaining about, her being late for work, dropping her kids off, being late for this, taking classes, blah, blah, blah. Now...
it's so redundant, it is so forced, it is so unfucking funny, and it feels so unnatural.
Now, I want to say this right now, from 7 minutes to 8 minutes, she catches her douchebag husband named Mike masturbating to a chick that he's known her for 10 months, cheating on her with this chick. And not alone.
and you know what? And at first, Mila Kunis thought he was jacking off the porn, and Mila Kunis was like, hey, I always wondered what kind of porn you were. I was like, okay, first of all, why would you cheat on a hot piece of ass like Mila Kunis?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Why would you do that?
She's over this blonde chick who looks like she's barely 20 years old, and she's got the hairiest bush known to man. Ha ha ha! And what does the guy say in response? He's like, dude, baby, you're being ridiculous because this is all mainstream these days.
What's so mainstream? What is he fucking going on? Ashley Madison?
What
Ashley Madison.
And after that, and Mila Kunis gets him to admit that he had feelings for this bitch, even though Mila Kunis does all the hard work, and he's just a lazy, intolerable fuck. And she tells him to get out of my house, and you know what he says? He goes, "Wow, that was rude," and he just walks away. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me, movie?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say, for example, right now, if I had a hot ass Asian as wife and I was cheating on her with another one, she would fucking shoot my ass, and I would never. She would kill my ass. That's what would happen. So yeah, from the 7th minute mark to the 8 minute mark, 9 and 10 minutes in. Now let me talk about 10 minutes in, where we not only get introduced to the first character, one of the first bitch characters, who's not only obnoxious but stereotypical. Okay, if you remember Rebel Wilson from How to Be Single, how she was, this is exactly replica of what this character was. Someone who's not only obsessive with dicks, getting cocks, same thing, getting laid, hates their kids, and just a fucking slut in general.
Okay, now Catherine Hahn, she was looking fine as fuck, but let me tell you something. She made me want to put a gun in my head and pull the fucking trigger.
Her character was my second worst character in the whole.
She was also my second worst. Dude, all she did was talk about how much she loves fucking so many guys, about dicks and cocks, about getting drunk.
That's it.
And just partying and act like a fucking obnoxious bitch. It was Rebel Wilson's character.
Yeah, remember Rebel Wilson? Same exact shit, How to Be Single. Remember Rebel Wilson, How to Be Single? Same exact replica of this. Now, this is where we get introduced to the 3 Nazi stooges, shall we?
One of them is Jada Pinkett Smith, who is awful in this movie. She's basically Christina Applegate's puppet, in which she has like the most over the top, unnatural, unrealistic, stupid mannerisms and body language, and says these one-liners that make me wonder who the fuck would say that.
And
she's not funny. She's just an annoyance. And then you have this other chick who's a little overweight. She's like, yeah, this is the Three Stooges. She's like the Curly of the group, where she's just shove it right in our face, overly obnoxious retard.
Yeah, literally. And coming from a guy who is a retard, she's more retarded than him.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot, folks.
Then we got the
worst fucking character in the movie.
We got the fucking Nazi, this rich-ass, preppy, narcissistic PTA
president, played by Christina Applegate. I'm going to tell you this right now, folks. She ranks up there with some of the characters with Dirty Grandpa and Ice Age as some of the worst characters of the year.
Not only
she plays, her name is Gwendolyn.
Not only she mean-spirited but rude. She says things and does things that'll never happen in real life. Now, I don't mean it's gonna happen, but this is where we're gonna describe our character. She does comparisons. Out of all people where she could have picked out a good political figure, she talks about Osama bin Laden and Genghis Khan, saying that they didn't have a school.
In their PTA meeting when she's trying to run for president, this is what she said. She forcefully wants to proceed to make kids go to school 365 days a year, and her reason behind that is she uses Genghis Khan and Osama bin Laden, saying, did those two or their people had year-round schooling? No, they didn't.
Bullshit, movie.
Fuck you, movie.
Bullshit, movie. That is some of the stupidest, most disturbing things I've ever fucking seen.
Oh, it gets better. One of the 3 Nazi moms, I'm calling them Nazi moms because that's what they are. Fuck them. Okay, when the single dad walked by because they were flirting and just
Oh my god,
overly exaggerating.
Now, folks,
some of the acting is so garbage.
let me tell you all
and
right
when he
now.
passes by,
Guess what?
Gary, what did one of the chicks say?
And by the way, folks,
single dad.
By the way, folks, and when this happened, 10 minutes and 4 seconds into the movie. Why? Because I got the times written down when it happened. One of the ladies said, "So glad his wife died." Who the fuck in the right mind says that shit?
How does this have a 63% rating on Rotten Tomatoes?
Who the fuck in the right mind says something so disgusting as that? That's not only downright disgusting and piggish, but so fucking mean-spirited.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
And then you have Christina Applegate's character. Okay, folks. Basically, her character, okay, since she's the president of the PTA, that literally, okay, in this movie world, she's allowed to do whatever she wants and make any decision within the school district.
That would never happen in real life.
As far as, look, I'm not, I wish I fucking seen this. Going far as saying, because she hates Mila Kunis because she stood up against Christina Applegate because of the shitty day she had. You know, she decided to grow a pair of tits. I guess you could say that for women. Most guys grow a pair of balls, you know. Yeah, they make that joke in that fucking movie. Yeah. And, since she hates, since Amy, you know, played by Mila Kunis, since her two kids, which I couldn't fucking stand also, Christina Applegate's character, she realizes that her daughter is the best forward on the soccer team, and she's the one of the starters. She forces the soccer coach to bench her daughter
because he had a cat he needed to feed.
No. He had the job because he needed to feed the cat and he could fill up his Prius.
That's the reason why. Stupid
fucking movie.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say.
Hold on. I gotta explain this. She forces the soccer coach to bench her daughter and never allow her to play. And if he doesn't do that, she will fire him. Why is she allowed to do that? Because the PTA sponsors the soccer team of the school. Therefore, she can control the soccer team. Only in this fucking movie would this ever happen. This is bullshit.
By the way, you want to know another thing I realized? Besides one character, I don't know if you noticed, but I have. They made almost every single male role in this movie a fucking pussy. And an insult to us
except for one character. Except for the guy.
I know, that's what I said. Except for one.
Except for the single dad. Every male character is either a dumbass,
or a
fucking pussy, or both.
They did that with the boss, How to Be Single, Dirty,
and Ghostbusters.
What is it with comedies that makes us men look like pieces of shit? That's it. Only one, or maybe one likable male character. That's it.
Seriously, okay. You want to see a kick-ass movie with an awesome femme fatale, and it makes the guys awesome as well? Here's one of the best examples: Aliens.
I still need to see them.
James Cameron's dude. It's not only in my top 5 greatest sequels of all time. It's one of the greatest action movies of all time. This movie is a masterpiece. It's in my top 50 greatest films of all time.
Oh, also,
James Cameron's Aliens. Or Terminator 2.
Also, folks.
No, Mad Max Fury Road.
Mad Max Fury Road's fucking gold, dude.
Also, that has a strong lead and female lead. Unlike this piece of shit, which uses every guy. Yeah, the husband. He's a lazy, obnoxious, fucking slug, cheating piece of shit.
Then you got
the
Kristen
soccer
Bell,
coach, a big pussy, and a dumbass.
Then you got Kristen Bell's character, who's not only a whiner and complaining. Hey, you know what? Let's get to Kristen Bell's character. You got Kristen Bell's character, who plays as this mother who's not only stereotypical, but overly obnoxious, making all these stupid statements that are just downright wrong, and as a stereotypical nervous wreck of a mother.
The nervous wreck of a mom, and I was like predicting, I'm spoiling this, fuck this, and I was predicting, watch. At the end of this movie, she's gonna grow a pair of tits, and she's gonna stand up against her controlling husband, and she's gonna wear the pants in the family at the end of the movie. That's exactly what the fuck happened.
It happened. It actually happened. Oh, by the way, let's continue on, shall we? So after that, they all met at a bar, got drunk. Then guess what happened? Kristen Bell said they need to go.
They all met at a bar. These 3 women, and they're like, we need to go to the girl.
This is where I took my second break, is where they did the stupid slow motion effect of destroying the supermarket.
Dude, okay, and here, okay, oh my god, on Pain and Gain, they mentioned this. this movie. Okay, this is from the writers of The Hangover, and it fucking shows. Other than the first Hangover, which is comedy gold, the rest of them are not good at all. This movie has obnoxious characters, check.
Oh.
It has overly ridiculous raunchy comedy that's not funny and it's mean-spirited, check. It has
no consequences.
Literally no consequences for people's actions that happened in this movie. Check. And what goes down in this movie is fucking deplorable.
What about
unsatisfying ending? Check.
What about stereotypical?
Check.
Racial yet homophobic jokes.
I said mean-spirited, R-rated comedy. That was my that'd be no one. Yeah, this movie's got them all.
Now, also, folks, I want to talk about another thing right now. Yeah, supermarket scene. That's where we took a second break.
Oh my god, that fucking scene! And they're playing I forgot what that song is called.
I don't give a shit what it is. Oh, by the way, here's another thing though. Mike, when he came back to comfort his wife, Amy, at 44 minutes and 44 seconds, he actually overfavors his son more than his daughter. Now, if I was a parent, I would not overfavor one of my kids if I ever had any kids. I would love them both.
He literally admits that he favors the son over the daughter. I'm just like, what a fucking asshole. And you know what he's saying? He's saying to Mila Kunis' Amy, he's like, I'll do whatever it takes to get us back together. Amy goes, well, let's go to therapy. And he's like, God damn it, I knew you'd fucking say that. I don't want to go to that bullshit. I'm just like, fuck this guy, fuck this movie. I don't know what the hell they're trying to do with this shit. And, speaking of Kristen Bell, she says another joke. She says a joke in this movie. You want to talk about how sexist this movie is?
Yeah,
this is what she says, and I quote, don't quit, Amy. Moms do not quit. Oh, moms are not quitters. Because, she said moms are not quitters. Oh, fuck. No, moms don't quit. That's for dads. Because dads are the quitters.
How fucking sexist. How fucking sexist. Oh, also, I want to say this right now. 46 minutes and 54 seconds. Able to pretty much... Oh, we already discussed that. Let me get to my more notes of what else I got there.
No, you got tons of notes. Keep right. Oh, yeah. Also, there's another thing that...
Also, I want to say right now, I forgot to say, each character, especially Catherine, she is such a also, in this one scene where this 50 minutes and 26 seconds, where they were at dinner with all their kids, they were fucking talking mad shit in front of them.
They're like within the next table, and they're talking this mad fucking shit. Like, I remember she's like, yeah, my retard son, he still watches Sesame Street, and he still doesn't get it. He's like that dumb motherfucker, but I still love him. I'm just like...
So contradicting! No common sense. Contradicting. They were saying this in front of their own kids. You know how fucking wrong that is and downright mean-spirited? It's sickening.
And you got Amy's kids. Okay, her daughter is a pretentious fucking drama queen.
Oh,
and obnoxious as hell. And then you have the son, who is a lazy bare-bone fuck, who wants his mom to do all the homework, fix all the food and everything, and when she decides not to, he throws like the biggest fucking hissy fit. I'm just like...
Clearly, here's where common sense is not involved in this movie.
There's no common sense in this movie.
Let me talk about one thing about the homework. Let me say this right now, that if you came home from school, if you were assigned from homework, you have to do it, not the parents. You have to do it. That's common sense. If you're assigned it, you do it, not your parents. Common fucking sense. This movie doesn't have any except for the single dad. That's it.
The single dad. He's the only, like I said, he's the only good. Just like for me, not for Gabe, but for me, How to Be a Slut. There was one character in the movie that was cool, and that was the bartender. I know Gary didn't like him as much as I did. In this movie, same thing applies. Only one character was cool. That's it.
He's
not in it that much.
Even though he's not in it, but he was the only likable character. But even though he was the only likable character, that does not redeem my rating or how I felt about this movie, which we'll get to in a little bit. Also, I want to talk about the ending. We're clearly after the PTA meeting.
We got more to talk about than the ending.
You know what? Before we get to it, let's keep talking. What do you want to discuss?
Okay, hold on a second. I'm just going through my notes. Oh yeah, guess who makes a cameo in this movie? Fucking Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart at the fucking PTA party. Out of all people, Martha Stewart.
And you know the thing is, okay, Christina Applegate is delivering this speech at the same time where Mila Kunis is trying to deliver her PTA meeting at the same time in order for her campaign to fail. And you know what Catherine Hahn's character does to try to get women to go to her
she does
to go
it.
to her PTA meeting? I am not joking.
She does a fucking text of boobs.
No, she threatened to fuck the women's husbands if they don't show up.
And look what happened.
Well, no, at first. None of them showed up. One of them did show up, only because she was scared that she was going to fuck her husband. Fucking movie is deplorable.
It would never
happen.
happen.
How does this have a 63 fucking percent rating?
I don't understand. Okay, here's one thing I want to say right now.
Oh my god, this movie is fucking garbage.
Here's one thing I want to say this right now. I've called out people. He's done it too. I'm going to say this right now. If you find anything good or redeeming about this movie, please, in specific detail and in facts, tell me what was good about this movie.
Seriously,
yeah. Tell me what was good.
I don't get what was funny about this movie.
Tell me
I don't get what's the appeal of this movie. If you want to see a great raunchy R-rated comedy, go see fucking Deadpool or The Nice Guys. Well, The Nice Guys is not an R-rated raunchy, but it's more like a buddy cop comedy, but still really good. And go see Deadpool, man. One of the best.
Yeah.
Go see this bullshit.
But yeah, go on.
But no, that's not gonna happen. I'll tell you why. Because this movie only has a $20 million fucking budget, which makes sense because, yeah, and the movie's 100 minutes long, which felt like it was 200 minutes long.
Oh my god, this movie
with all the fucking slow motion they had in this goddamn movie.
So much film, so much time was wasted with the stupid, unnecessary slow motion. Also, I want to talk right now. You know what? I just want to cut down to the chase.
$20 million budget. It's made 3 times its budget.
I just want to cut down to the chase right now. Also, okay, during the PTA meeting, there was a boring speech of the one lady, then Amy's. Everybody was praising her, then everybody was talking about all the stupid random bullshit that makes no sense.
So fucking retarded.
Then after that, they all went inside celebrating that she got the victory. Then after that, guess what? We run into the bitch who was crying in the car listening to I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner, which had no relevance, like with saying shit with the boss.
This is the scene where the movie gave me the biggest fucking middle finger.
Oh my god!
Oh, by the way,
it was 2 middle fingers.
Christina Applegate, in order for her to try to ruin Amy's campaign, she plants fucking drugs
in her kid's
inside her daughter. And, while at night they snuck into the school, she knew the combination. Even if she was leaving fingerprints and everything, she was putting drugs in a Ziploc folder in her daughter's goddamn locker, and the principal's like, we have a zero tolerance policy. That means she's expelled immediately. I'm just like, where are the police?
Yeah, police. How they managed to find it, and clearly they didn't even go in a locker. For one.
Oh, because they got an anonymous tip from Christina Applegate's character. I'm just like, no consequences.
Fucking horrible. Now let's get to the big. Dude,
if she did that to my daughter, I would kill this motherfucker. And at the end,
let's get to the big
fucking bitching and complaining.
I'm the PTO, I'm this, I'm that. Then you guess what? Her and Amy make up and became friends after all the bullshit they went through. The zero consequence, no common sense, and the whole argument that's PTA bullshit that they built to try and make the song. They became friends.
And the Nazi bullshit that she pulled. And by the way, Catherine Hahn makes a joke about comparing her to the Nazis, which is funny because I said that before that joke even came up. I was like, dude, this is the Nazi party. And they're all fine and dandy, and everything is, all the flowers are blossom, the sky is blue, and everything's calm. I'm like, no, fuck this. If she ever did that to my daughter, I would fucking kill her in an instant.
Yeah, this movie was a big fuck you. Even though people say, oh, it's an insult to my intelligence, for me personally, I can't say that.
No, it goes way beyond that.
For me, I cannot say that. Why? Because my intelligence was fucking long lost, let alone if I ever had any. So, I can't say that, but this movie was so fucking stupid. Cutting down to the chase, one of my worst movies of the year, fucking 0 out of 5.
Oh, here's another thing.
It's a fucking 0 out of 5. It's a fucking 0 out of 5.
Oh yeah, and her husband, like, oh yeah, after it was over, they played this soothing music. Oh, they might get back together. But no, her husband, after, you know, when they're getting divorced, her husband like lives in this awesome place by a golf course, and her kids and her dog leaves Amy despite her doing everything for them. I was just like, fuck this movie.
Bullshit, folks. Fucking horrible.
You know, Rotten Tomatoes, what the fuck this year? Seriously. This is the year where Rotten Tomatoes has become a massive clusterfuck. Because I really like the... Because I know it's a group of...
I stopped watching them.
It's a group of critics all into one. I mean, dude, that to Central Intelligence, to Ghostbusters, to The Witch, to Everybody Wants Some.
I stopped with that site.
What the fuck do they see in Neighbors 2? Jesus Christ, they all have fresh ratings and they're garbage! I stopped
with that website a long time ago. But yeah, folks, I don't need to go on. 0 out of 5, one of the worst of the year. Fucking hated this. Fuck you movie.
Okay, on the Pain and Gain, I gave this a 0.25 out of 5 because of the dad. But you know what? This is what I said. This is what I said on the show. Aside from the dad, this movie is a motherfucking 0. I hated this movie with every hatred, loathsome, burning feeling in my fucking body. And anybody who likes this shit, please, we went into details as to what happens in the fucking movie.
And folks,
what the fuck was so funny about this?
Please, explain it to us. Leave a comment in details with facts stating your claim.
Yeah, because obviously they did that for the turd.
By the way, I want to say right now, I don't want to see comments saying, I like it because it's my opinion and that I find it funny.
Fuck you! That's the key.
Fuck the word opinion. Fuck opinion. I want to hear claims. I want to hear facts. I want to see that. I want to hear why. Explain it.
Dude,
I want to hear that.
Opinion is arguably the most overused fucking word in the dictionary.
It is. But yeah, folks, overall...
we forgot to mention this. Okay, a couple more things. Amy, where she works at.
Oh my god, she works at this fucking obnoxious douchebag of a
She's the oldest one there, and she's 31. And the whole place is run by fucking, like, kids who are, like, 18 to 20. And all they're doing is, like, playing table tennis and arcades and shit. Not doing a goddamn thing. She's basically the bread and butter of the fucking company. And her boss.
Is a fucking
oh my god, her boss is the most obnoxious fucking dim-witted dickhead.
He reminds me of Josh Gad a lot, and I hate Josh Gad with a passion.
No, it's not Josh Gad. I know. He was in that movie Hot Tub Time Machine, and he plays like the biggest fucking retard on the planet. And then she has her co-worker who flirts with this guy, even though he looks like the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah, the fuck you say? I'm more like the Michelin Tire mascot with these muscles, goddammit.
No.
So, yeah, fuck this movie. Motherfuck it. This is one of the absolute worst films of the summer and of the whole fucking year.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
Another garbage R-rated, another garbage comedy. In my top 13, 10 of them are comedy related.
Most minor. I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna give out what mine are, but most of them are minor comedies.
I'm trying to think what else is there. I know you might have some more in your notes, because I know there's more we can discuss.
We can, but I want to wrap this up, this review, because I'm tired of getting upset.
You got the PTA debate where all the women, all the moms stand up and say these stupid lines as to why they're not a perfect mom, why they might be a bad mom, and the writing in this movie is fucking pathetic.
It is.
It makes me wonder, it's written by the same guys who did The Hangover. That makes fucking sense.
But yeah, I'm done with this review. I'm done. I don't want to go no more. 0 out of 5. I'm done. I'm gonna go fucking take a shit now.
I'm gonna take a drink.